What the hell is a Funya-Rimpa?
Yay!
Oh, another hallway.
Come on, open!
It's not going to open because you rattled it, you know.
Damn it!
Just try harder.
Look over here!
Elevators. And the buttons? Of course they don't work.
The power must be out here too, just like by the staircase.
That leaves this door. Well, looks like we don't have any choice.
I like how this door just looks shitty.
Yeah.
Just a shitty fucking board door
Sure does.
with a knob thrown
Well
into
then,
it.
let's open it.
All right, here I go.
Oh. So it's a kitchen.
What were you expecting?
Isn't it obvious? The exit? I was hoping this would be the way out of here.
You really think it'd be that easy?
Yeah, I know. Still.
If we can just get through this door, we should come out on the other side of that grate we saw earlier.
Hmm.
Don't we need a key for that?
No good.
Find a way out.
Anyway, let's take a look.
Hey,
What's that?
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to tell you. I found this a little while ago. It's a map of the B deck.
let me see that. I knew it. See? Look.
Yes, yes, hold your horses.
What did you figure out?
This is handy.
See? We came in here. Now if we go out there, then we'll be on the other side of the grate.
How about that? She's right. We can get out through there.
There we go. Here, you can have it back.
Thanks.
There's a card reader on the right side of the door.
And that means the key card is somewhere in here, right?
That seems the most likely.
All right, we know what we need to do then. Let's get moving. First
All
off,
right.
I say we split up and look for clues.
All right, gang, let's split up. Let's look for clues. Scooby-Doo!
Okay.
It's a fucking plywood door. Just bust through it. This game good? I'm enjoying it. I don't know. Chad, are you enjoying the game? A voucher. It says appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F. 9 plates looks pretty expensive. They're plates for appetizers. Remember, appetizers usually come on square plates. Okay, well, excuse me, princess. All right, it's like a 99% yes. Good enough for me. Countertop. We've got a rolling pin and a colander. Nothing useful, in other words. Partition. There's nothing special about it. 1, 2, 3. That's 10 of them. If you flip these over, they look like hats. The middle is super deep for a plate. They're soup plates. They're made that way so that the soup doesn't spill. If we ever get out of here, you should treat yourself to a nice dinner out. What makes you think a poor college student has the money to do something like that? There's 15 of these plates, assuming they're for seafood. How the hell can you tell? They look just like any other plate from the 99-cent store. If you ever take a lady out to dinner, you're going to embarrass yourself. I feel sorry for June. Why the hell are you bringing up June? The lady doth protest too much, methinks. You are not terribly subtle. Bunch of wavy ridges on this plate. These plates are for serving meat. You really are ignorant, aren't you? Come on, it's not like I need to know this crap. Jeez. Wow, the pot looks like it's made out of silver. I bet drinking tea from this pot would be real yummy. Spending a day off with June, drinking tea. Could such a day ever happen for me? Jumpy? Oh, nothing. We don't really need hot water, so we should be moving on. But there's a note. There's a note under it. All right, fine, we won't look at the note. There's a lot of notes. They've got a bunch of stuff written on them, but it doesn't look like a code or anything like that. Trash can. Nothing inside of it. Oh, better than being full of rotten food, I suppose. Nothing in here, too? Digging through the trash really suits you. What the hell did you say? Listen, lady, I did you a favor. I knew you'd just piss and moan, so I did it for you. Oh my, I don't recall asking you to do anything. I oughta throttle you. Excuse me. Does it feel colder in here? It looks like I can enter the numbers into this thing. Is it an oven timer? It's probably for entering a passcode. After all, the oven door is locked. My guess is that it'll open it if we put in the correct code. We don't have the passcode yet, though. Alright, should probably look for hints. It's only a partition. There's nothing else worth noting here. There's a pot on top of the stove. If there's some ingredients around here, I could cook something up for us. Lotus, you can actually cook? Who the hell do you think I am? You better believe I know how to boil hot water and put in my instant noodles. And I can boil eggs, too. Wow. So cool and impressive. Tables for prepping food. There are plates everywhere. All right. It's going. Do you think this was all part of Zero's plan? Probably. Kind of hard to believe there's a chef on board somewhere. I wonder what's this drawer's for. You can see the metal grate on top of the grill. They make it like that so the fat and juices can drip off the meat while it cooks. All right, it won't open. It's a grill. And so far there's a whole lot of nothing. The rolling pin and colander here, nothing useful. I haven't found fucking anything useful at all. The voucher at the end of the counter. This voucher doesn't match the number of plates on the table. It says appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F on the voucher. And the plates on the table are 9, 16, 10 soup, 15 seafood. Maybe they're using hexadecimal here. And hexadecimal is, it's a number system that goes 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, 10, 11. Why do we make these complicated? All right. You're familiar with base 10, right? That's the normal system of numbers. The base 10 equivalents for hexadecimal numbers would go like this. A10, B11, C12, B13, blah, blah, blah. And 10 equals 16. The 10 becomes 16 in base 10. I know it sounds strange, but you can think of it just as just 6 letters added onto the normal number system after 9. Oh, fuck me. I think I get it. What if that's some kind of hint? Alright. What would 9 plus F be in base 10? F is 15, so it'd be 9 plus 15, which would be 24, right? That's right. Good job. You're a fast learner. Okay. Once you hit 16, it's 16. They'll tell you. 10 soup plates. 10 is A in hexadecimal. 15 seafood plates. It says F on the voucher. There are 16 meat plates. 16 is written as 10 in hexadecimal. That is nuts. I don't fucking understand shit. So, how many numbers can I put in? Hey, Junpei, why don't you try entering the numbers we found on the voucher earlier? The one that said 910AF. Convert the 10A and F to base 10. No dice. It looks like that's too many numbers. It looks like the number on the voucher isn't the actual passcode. Fuck. Oh, hey, there's another room. The shelf with a white cloth on it. There's so much stuff here. A whole lot of cans. This is probably a pantry. So much cheese. Hey, there's something behind the cheese. You're right. Why don't we move some of the cheese? All right, guys. Time to move it. June and I need to look behind you. There's a green bottle back there. Bottle of oil. Okay. Looks like some kind of large tin container. Well, it's empty. Was that the whole purpose of it? Well, now I have oil. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with oil. Let's go lube this up, I guess. Looks like the area under the plate opens up. No, you can't. I already checked. It's sealed shut. I think that's where the coal goes. It's sealed shut. We can't get it open. All right. Box. Did I miss a box? There's milk in here. Milk in an iron barrel? Judging by the rust, it's probably really old. Maybe we shouldn't open it up. I don't think it'd be a pretty sight. Oh. Here.
A rusty knife? I don't think we'll be able to use it while it's like this.
It's futile.
Futile?
You know, a waste, useless, pointless.
Oh. Any particular reason you wanted to bring that up?
Oh, no reason really. I was just thinking about futility.
Huh? Why were you thinking about futility?
Well, it has something to do with the Titanic.
The Titanic?
Yep. Have you ever heard the story that the sinking of the Titanic was predicted?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. There was a novel that had a bunch of stuff in it that described the sinking of the Titanic before it actually sank.
Yeah, that's the one. The title of the novel is Futility. It was written 14 years before the Titanic sank. But
I know. I mean, I didn't know the name of the book, but the story was the same, right? It was just like what happened on the Titanic?
yeah,
Well, I heard it was all a hoax.
a hoax.
I heard that the stuff that matched up to the Titanic so well was actually added after it sank. Apparently, the only thing that was the same originally was that a boat ran into an iceberg and sank.
But the novel was published in 1898, 14 years before the accident.
Like I said, that was the first print of the book. 14 years later, the author heard about what happened to the Titanic. He figured that was his chance, you know? He just went back and changed some stuff in his novel.
Yeah, dude. He just patched the book. Easy. You just open up the book, apply a patch, done.
So that it matched the Titanic exactly.
Really?
Really? There's no such thing as premonitions or any of that stuff.
But, that wasn't the only book that predicted the Titanic sinking.
It wasn't?
Yep. There were two other similar stories written by a man named William Thomas Stead, both of them before the accident. One in 1886 and one in 1892. Stead wrote two stories that had striking similarities to the Titanic disaster. In one, two ships collided. Many of the passengers died because there weren't enough lifeboats. In the other, a ship collided with an iceberg and sank.
I don't know. I mean, I'll give you that it seems a little weird, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't too uncommon for ships to hit icebergs back in the day, or even other ships.
Right, I knew you'd say that. But what if Stead had some sort of special powers? To be more specific, what if he had the ability to do automatic writing?
What? Automatic writing? Wait, are you talking about when someone's possessed by a spirit and then they write a bunch of stuff without knowing what they're writing?
Yeah,
What do you mean, yes? That stuff's a load of bull. Okay, let's say, hypothetically, that automatic writing isn't a total load. These guys still couldn't have predicted the sinking of the Titanic. When this Stead dude wrote his thing, nobody had died on the Titanic yet. So if automatic writing is about being possessed by dead people, who the hell possessed him so he could write that stuff?
That's not it.
What's not it?
Stead wasn't possessed by a spirit. He was doing the possessing.
Oh.
The fucking question mark?
What are you smoking?
I want some.
William Thomas Stead was a passenger on the Titanic. He just wrote down what he saw with his own eyes 20 years before it happened.
Why don't we talk about this some other time, okay?
Huh? But
Come on, let's get back to it.
Okay. Alright, can't use the rusty knife with the oil. What the fuck do I even use these with? It won't open. Can't get it open. And a pressure cooker. I guess we could use some of those as weapons. What kind of idiot are you? You gonna run around holding that thing while you're looking for the dead? Hey man, it's just a joke. Why so serious? Right. Oh, the lights. It's nice to have something finally go our way. This is the door we came through. It's not locked, so we can go back out, but what's the point, right? Alright. What do I do with the oil and the knife? The tank with a pipe coming out of it. Nothing really special about it. It's a bolt, and it's really rusty. Will this even open? We won't know if we try. Let's give it a shot. All right, let's see if you're gonna come out. Damn, no dice. How about some oil? Maybe if we put some oil on it. Yeah, lube that shit up. Got it. You did it, Jumpy. You're so smart.
Oh, it's cold in here. What is this place?
Are you blind? It's a freezer.
Thank you. My character is an idiot.
Oh, no way. That's way too cold for me.
Hey Bahroo,
Maybe you should try putting clothes
I
on.
missed a bunch of the context, but I'd really like to buy Conspiracy Theory Rants the game. Please tell me how I can buy it. By the way, the Titanic was an inside job. And jet beams can't melt steel fuel. Rukek.
I'll freeze solid in seconds. Sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to pass on this one. I'm going to leave the rest to you.
oh, whoa, it's really cold in here.
Hey, you don't need to be in here. You had a fever just a little bit ago.
Yeah,
You
that'll
should
bring
stay
it. That'll
outside.
bring it
We
down
got
real
this.
quick, right? That's how you get rid of fevers. You just put yourself in a really cold
I'm fine.
environment.
My fever's gone now.
But
Huh?
no! Why did it suddenly close? Ah! The knob's frozen.
But why?
That quick.
It looks like the pipe next to it broke, and...
Hey, Lotus! You're out there, right? Open the door!
What do you want? What's going on?
The door won't open! Try opening it from that side, please!
Oh, fine. If you say so. Hold on. It's no use. It won't budge.
Freezer ending. Shit.
You've got more people
We're gonna
in there.
die.
You figure it out.
You've got more people. You figure it out.
Oh,
God damn it.
Anyway, let's find a way out. If we don't get moving, we're gonna be permanent residents.
two heads are better than none. I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Yeah, you're right. Let's just take
Why are you freezing? You have full clothes on.
Right.
You should be the warmest person in this room, June. It's a rope. Well, we could use it to attach something to something else, I suppose. There's so much stuff in here. Why don't we take it all out? Got a water bottle. Cool. I apply the water to the knife, giving me a frozen knife, giving me a dagger with ice damage. Got it. Alright, nothing else is useful there. Dry ice. Can't you make that stuff cause an explosion if you seal it in something that's airtight? Explode? Yeah, didn't you do that in school? Should never underestimate the power of expanding gas.
Dry ice is just frozen carbon dioxide, right?
Yeah, it is.
I wonder how warm it has to get for it to turn back into gas again.
Hell if I know. How is that gonna help us anyway?
Oh, well, I figured we might be able to use it to get out of here.
Carbon dioxide sublimation point is negative 109 degrees. Any warmer than that, and it'll turn into gas. Any lower, and it becomes a solid.
Oh, how do you know that?
Despite my looks, I'm the the queen of random knowledge.
Looks bad to mess up when you're showing off.
Yeah, same.
Oh, you're so cold your mouth's going numb?
Yeah, that's right.
Sounds like Ruvivi. That's right.
You're just doing that on purpose, aren't you?
Come on, guys. Don't you think that's kind of weird? I wonder why it doesn't turn into a liquid first.
It is kind of weird.
But it can turn into a liquid. Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure. But at 1 atmosphere, normal air pressure...
It won't turn into a liquid, right?
That's right. Instead of melting, it'll do what's called sublimating and change immediately from a solid state to a gaseous one.
See, that is weird. Water's a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees. So why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide?
There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees.
Huh?
I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees.
Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees?
You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees?
Yeah, well, you could also look at it as ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees.
So what's this ice with a melting point of 96 degrees called?
Say 96 degrees one more fucking time.
I heard it's called Ice 9.
Oh, there's the fucking 9 again.
Ice 9?
Originally, Ice 9 was a made-up substance invented by a science fiction author.
You think we could save this to when we're not freezing to death?
But recently, scientists have discovered that such a substance actually exists.
Wait, hold up. So is this thing called Ice 9, or is it water?
Like I said, if the ice is over 96 degrees, it'll be liquid. If it's under that, it'll solidify. So you could think of it as a polymorph of H2O. Here, think of it like diamonds and graphite. They're both made of carbon, right? But depending on the structure of the crystallization, the hardness and structure are completely different.
So you're saying normal water and this Ice 9 are like that?
Yup. Have you heard the story about the crystallization of glycerin? For 150 years after the discovery of glycerin, people cooled it, warmed it. They did all sorts of things to it. But whatever they did, it never crystallized. However, one day in 1920, some glycerin on its way to England by ship was discovered to have crystallized during the trip. Scientists around the world wanted to research this new
We're fucking
crystallized form of
freezing!
glycerin and asked for seeds. Oh, a seed is a sample of the original crystallized substance. With a seed crystal, further crystallization of glycerin would be easy. However, something very strange happened. Not only did the glycerin encouraged by seed crystals begin to crystallize, even the samples nearby did, even though they were tightly sealed. And it didn't end there. After that day, it doesn't matter where in the world it is, all glycerin crystallizes naturally when cooled to less than 64 degrees. Before that day, no matter how glycerin was cooled, it refused to crystallize. But once the crystallization had begun, it was almost like, how do I put it? It was almost like all the glycerin in the world was communicating.
Kill me.
Communicating in some way that we can't sense. And now it's happening everywhere.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. But, what does that have to do with Ice 9?
What she's saying is that it's a lot like Ice 9. What happened, I mean.
A lot like? Oh, that would be bad. If water everywhere started freezing at 96 degrees, man.
Why the kitten is he cold? He's called Santa. This motherfucker is fake news.
It'd be the end of the world.
Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? I thought not. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. It's a Sith legend. Darth Plagueis was a Dark Lord of the Sith, so powerful and so wise he could use the Force too. Sorry, froze to death BTW.
At any rate, we're not gonna have to worry about the end of the world unless we can get out of here pretty damn quick. Alright guys, I think that's enough of that. I didn't think we'd get quite this far off topic. I mean, I know I'm kinda at fault here, but we can't be screwing around anymore. So seriously, I might go by the name Santa right now, but I didn't grow up in Iceland. I freaking hate the cold. So let's get cracking, alright? We gotta find a way out of here.
Selfish, isn't he?
Yeah, that fucking dude doesn't want to listen through 8 history lessons.
Ice 9 is interesting and all, but we can discuss it more once we get out of this freezer.
There's some frozen meat up there. It looks like pork, huh? What's this? Looks like a tag or something. Chunk of pork. Nope. 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 Hey, Junpei. Didn't you find some dry ice earlier? Yeah. There's warm water coming out of the pipe. Warm water and dry ice. What do you think would happen if you put that stuff in a sealed container together? I don't know. Let's find out. All right. An empty water bottle. Okay. Okay. Let's start by putting the dry ice into the water bottle. But the dry ice is too big. Well, you gotta figure out how to make it smaller. Don't you, genius? How do you make things smaller? This thing is covering something. It's frozen solid. I can't flip it over. Help. Smash the ice? I got some frozen chicken. Say it again. It's really hard. Again, it's really hard. Thanks. Something wrong, Junpei? Your face is bright red. Nothing, I'm fine. If it's that hard, you can probably use it as a hammer. Yeah. It's rock hard. Alright, the dry ice is in pieces now. Tie the rope here. And then combine the meat.
Put water into the bottle with dry ice. And make sure the lid's closed. Now I just have to put this makeshift bomb on the doorknob. Alright, that's set. So, what do we do now?
We just need to give it a little, tap. The bottle's already about to pop. If we just throw a rock or something at it, it'll go off all on its own.
A small rock. Huh. A small rock. Alright, this ought to do the trick.
Ah, some dry ice, huh? Not a bad idea.
Tell me he picked that up with his hands.
Alright, guys, stand back. Actually, we should probably hide somewhere.
Where exactly do you expect us to hide, genius?
There isn't really anywhere big enough.
Yeah, there is.
Under the floorboard.
Look, right here. We can hide in there. Come on, get inside, quick. Alright, here I go. 3, 4, 5.
You're counting the wrong way.
Oh, oops.
That is a really sad excuse for a joke, man.
Sorry, dude. Alright, for real this
Haha.
time. You guys ready?
Yes, whenever you're ready.
Just throw the damn thing.
Alright, here I go. 3, 2, 1.
Jumpy! The ice on the door! Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
The blast must have shattered it.
Yes! Alright, let's see if it opens.
Hooray! We're out!
Move! Oh, god damn it! Hot, 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 hot! Fuck!
Well, you did just grab the grill. What did you think would happen? Hey, where's Lotus?
Welcome back. I was starting to get tired of waiting for you guys.
What were you doing?
What do you mean, what was I doing? I was waiting.
We were gonna die!
Oh, yeah? But you didn't. So everything worked out all right, didn't it?
Didn't die. Everything's fine.
What the hell?
Just kidding. It might not look like it, but I was really worried.
Man, the left path is like 5 times as long as the right path.
Oh, don't give me that crap.
I'm telling the truth. I mean, if you died, then I'd be in trouble too. If you died, then I'd be stuck here, and I'd die too. See? I did all I could. I even looked around to see if there was anything I could use to pry open the door, but I couldn't find anything. So, all I could do was wait. I mean, what else did you want me to do? Call the cops?
Yeah, call the cops. I'm sure they'll be here at any moment.
Fine. But there's one thing I have to ask you.
What's that?
You didn't close the door, did you?
What? You think I closed the door on you? Why would I do something like that? It closed on its own. I told you before, if you die, then I die too.
Yeah, I guess so. If she really wanted to kill us, all she had to do was bar the door from the outside. But she didn't. Well, she didn't do anything. She's only lazy, or negligent at least, not an attempted murderer. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Oh, yes, well, that's all right. As long as you understand.
Hey, no more screwing around, you two. Break time's over. Especially for you, lady. You've just been sitting on that fat ass of yours while we were freezing to death.
Fat ass.
How rude. I was plenty busy.
Yeah. How about you put all that energy into something besides bitching? Let's go.
All right. Chunk of pork. Guess I'll put this meat on the grill. What are you doing? What are you gonna do if the paper burns? Come on, it'll be fine. I mean, it's not like it's gonna burn right away, right? We just gotta keep an eye on it, and the paper will be fine. I'm gonna keep an eye on this pork. Cool. Looks like it's about time. I'm gonna try taking the paper out. Grumpy, be careful. Sweet of her to care, but I know what I'm... Ow! See? I told you. What the hell are you doing? Hurry up and take the paper out. It's not coming out. This thing's frozen stiff. I can't get it out. So, are you going to... Are we gonna have to cut the meat? Yeah, it looks that way. We've got to cut open the meat to get the paper. I should be able to use the knife to cut it. It's not working. The knife is too dull. Well, that's probably because it's all rusty. If we had something you could sharpen the knife with... Oh, for fuck's sake. Where would I sharpen a knife at, chat? Where would I sharpen the knife at? Okay. Perfect. The sink. It's still got water in it. There's a couple of plates in there, but I don't think they're gonna be much help to us. Right? Alright, now that I've sharpened the knife, cut the pork. Awesome, Junpei. Now we can cut out the paper. C plus 10 plus F. So that's 12, 10, 16? This is probably what you're supposed to use as the password. You know how to enter those numbers? Basically ready to submit the answer. All right. 12, 10. Oh, there's only 3 numbers. I only get 3 numbers here. All right, so 12. Yeah, it'd be A, B, C, so that's 12 plus 10, 22 plus F. Fuck. I can't math. The 10 equals 16? How does 10 equal 16? 10 is 10, isn't it? C does not equal 13. 10 is A. B is 11. C is 12. 10 equals 16 in hexadecimal. Okay. So... it would be 12 plus 16 plus F, which is 15? Yeah? So that'd be 43. Hey! Yay! We opened up the door. I got the Saturn key card. This is the symbol for Saturn. We got it! We figured it out! My fucking dad is backseating me. I see a message on Discord. He wants me to know that F is 15 in hexadecimal. Thanks, Dad! I appreciate it. Yo, can we eat that? That looks tasty. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything in 8 hours. I fucking hate being on a diet and having portion-controlled meals. Yes, I think it's unlocked now. You did it, Jumpy. Let's get out of here. All right, let's go. He says hi to you, chat, just so you know.